More exciting news from Noomu. We've actually created a done for you turnkey Oracle card shop that is filled with products, blog posts, and a way for you to build your email list and ready to go contact page, fill in the blanks about us page, fully editable logo and other branding elements. It's a great way to get started, to have something that you can put up really quickly and then work your magic with as you expand your product line and things like that. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can get started with this. In the builder, you would go to My Sites and Funnels, and you would go to Websites, and then you would create a new website. And you'll find it under Turnkey Products with Blogs, and it's right here, so you can select it. You'll give it a name, and then you can get started. There's videos also to help you with different parts of it as well. But I'm going to walk you through the minimum of what you need to get done so you can make your website live and then grow from there. Okay, so I'll walk you through step by step on how it all works. And my goal here is to show you just the minimum amount that you'd need to do to make this live. If you're new to building websites, then you want to keep it as simple as possible. Get something out there and see how people react. And then you can start adding new products. You could start changing some more of the design if you want. But let's keep it simple to start so that you can be up and running quickly. Everything drags around. You can add new blocks. There's obviously the text and buttons and spacers and stuff like that, but you can add images, you can add video, you can add audio. You can even do booking forms in the appointments feature. Maybe if you do any card readings or something like that, or other group events, you can use that feature. You can put previews of your store, and you can add, if you end up making community, you can also, or you can add comments areas to any page. You can do automated reviews. There's social media widgets, countdown timers, all kinds of things that you can add into pages. And we'll just walk through what you would need to do. Let's just go through the home page to start. So this links to the shop. Any button that you see, you can click. If you want it to go somewhere else, you can link to anything. You can link to external files. You can link to a point on a page. Lots of options of where you might want to go to. Maybe you want to link them to a blog post or a welcome post. Maybe you're going to give them an overview of what's going on, so you might want to link to that instead of the shop right away. So here's a little widget. This is a store widget that actually shows the latest products. So it's set to show the latest products, the latest 3 products. You can play with that. You can see how it will change with how it looks if you want to go into those settings, but it's already showing the 3 products that are in the shop. So anyone who clicks that will go straight to that product. This is also a blog widget that also shows like the last 3 posts of your blog. You can change the way it looks and look at those settings if you'd like. Then at the bottom, we have the free Oracle card reading guide, and it is a form on the homepage. There's also a complete dedicated sign up page where you'd probably want to send a lot of your traffic. You want to send them to a dedicated landing page where they can get something. But let's just look at the setting of this one. It's ready to go. So when someone fills out this form, and we'll look at the settings, it will record that it was for this free offer. It'll notify you on submission. If you don't want that, you can turn it off. The notification will go to the email address you have inside your new account, what you signed up with Noomu for. If you want to change that to something else, you put it there. This is set to go to another page, which is a thank you page that we've set up for you. And it's already connected to email marketing, so they'll be added to a list that is called Free Read Oracle Cards Guide, and they'll also get tagged so that you can manage your list and know who signed up for what, and then you can do promotions based on that. So there's also an automated email setup, and you just need to do a few settings, and then you'll be able to turn it on. And I'm going to show you where that is in just a little bit after we look at the pages here. And then we go under pages here, and you can see everything that's in this site. So we're going to look at the free offer. We're looking at the homepage because we inserted the free offer there. But inside this free offer folder, you have a dedicated sign up page. So that would be a great one to send traffic to, where all it is about the free Oracle cards reading guide. Then there's also the thank you page. So once they complete that, they end up here. So we'll look at both and what settings you might need to change on here. So this is ready to go. This has a form at the top. It also has a form at the bottom. So if you change anything about one form, you'll need to change it on both forms. So the settings work very similarly to what we already looked at. So when you look at the forms, you'll see that they are already set with the form name so that you'll know about it. And again, same settings. It goes to the thank you page. It's connected to the list, etc. And you'll find that at the bottom as well. So if you want to update anything, update it in all those places. So you do have a form on the home page, this page, and there's one twice. So you could change the text. We've created a mock-up image for you. If you'd like to change that, you can do that as well. It's easy to change images. You just click edit image, then you click on the image, and then you can upload a file if you have your own, or you can look through the image directory. There's lots to choose from there. So this again is ready to go. The only part here that you probably want to update your photo here. If you don't want it to be your photo, you can do something that represents your business. We have that image directory I just showed you, and you can fill in this information here about why I made this guide for you. But outside of that, ready to go. So the only thing you would need to change and update that would be necessary is this area. Update the photo, add the text. Then if we look at the thank you page, so the system will automatically send the person over to the thank you page. This is ready as well. Some encouraging words, download your free guide, and then there's space to promote a product or service. You could put one of those store widgets in here as well, under sales, and this one will allow you to select different products, or you could promote a very specific product that you're selling or service, whatever you have. If you don't want to use this right now, you can just completely delete it and leave it at that. But it's always great. A thank you page, once they've signed up for something, that's the perfect time to promote something to them, as they've already said yes to your free item, and they will more likely say yes to a product purchase or something like that. Okay, so let's go back to pages again, and I'm going to go back to our main pages. So we have that folder we have a blog and we have a store, but we're going to go look at those in a moment, and we're going to go back to here. So we've looked at the home page. We're going to go to the About Us page, and it has a fill in the blanks thing you could fill out. If you want to redo it completely and write something that represents you fully, you can, or you can just fill in the blanks. We've made it that easy for you. So you can also update this page. Again, same way, upload your own photo or something that represents your company and put your name or company, whatever the photo is. This is a description for the photo. And when people put their mouse over, they'll be able to see that. And it also helps people with disabilities. And then we have a contact page, so people can contact you through this form anytime. On this one, you can change this image, and it's actually a background. So what you would do is you click where it says change background, then you upload, and it's the same again. You're going to upload, or you can add something from the image directory. And this form is ready to go. All our forms are very similar, right? This is actually the same kind of form, except for it has more fields, because you can always add as many fields as you want to a form. And in the settings, you'll see it's a contact form. So when you get notified, you'll know it's the contact form, and it's something that probably needs a response. In this case, there's just a thank you message showing choices on a form, whether it just shows a thank you message or it goes to a page. If at some point you want to make a page, you can do that. Otherwise, it says, thank you for contacting us. You will return your message soon, and that will pop up when they fill out the form. So maybe you would like to expand that, maybe put some of your hours. You can also put your hours here so people know when you're going to respond to them. That's totally up to you. And I'm just going to go back to the form settings. We did not connect this to email marketing because you wouldn't be adding someone to your list from there. You could tag them if you wanted to, but we just left it as it is. Okay, so we also have this private edit your branding templates page. It is hidden from search engines, but if you want, when you're done with it, you can delete it. Yeah, and I'll show you what it is in a second. But anytime you want to delete a page, you go to settings and you can go delete. But what it has for you, and you'll want to grab everything before you do delete it, is it has the Canva logo for you. So if I put my mouse on that and then I open these in a new window, I will get the Canva template. So you would click on View Template, and then it'll say Open an Editor, and then it will allow you to edit it as a copy of your own, and you'll be able to save whatever you want. This is the little favicon image, and that's the image that appears like you see here on our Noomu website. You have the little Noomu guy there. This is what appears on there, and you can update that how you like. Then there's a social sharing image, which by default, if you share a page on social media and there's no other image available, it will show this. So it's just a representation of your visual representation. And where you actually update those is, so once you've updated them, you've saved them, downloaded them from Canva, and do you download an SVG if possible for your logo. That will make it crisper and make it look nice. So when you have them, you will go over to website settings here, this little gear icon here, and you can just simply do the same thing. It all works the same, all images, right? You click on it, you upload a file, you go through the image directory, whatever you want to do. So that is the favicon and the social sharing image. Now to upload the logo, you just put your mouse over this. This is the settings. This is for the whole header. As you can see, header settings. This is your logo. So we'll click that. You can also put a text logo in the meantime if you want. But if you have a new image, again, just go like this, easy to upload. And you can also organize your images as folders. So maybe you want to put like a branding images, and that's where you put your social sharing, your favicon and stuff like that. But that's optional, totally up to you. But you can organize your content, your image content that way, and your files. Any files that you upload can also be organized the same way. And then if you want to update the free offer that you have, the free guide, it is designed in Canva. And this is a template link that takes you there, and you'll be able to update it. So you can change the cover, you can change the content and everything that's inside. And if you also want to change the mock-up that we made, there is at the bottom there, you'll be able to edit this one. So if you want to do a different layout or you change the cover and you want it to look different. So we've looked at the free offer, and it does go to that download page. Let's also look at the email that's attached to this. You'll see actually in every section you go to in your website, you'll see videos that will help you. So if you ever get stuck, there is a place for you to do that. What we have is we've set up an automation for you. An automation simply means it's an email that goes out once they do an action. So we've set up an automation for when they get tagged with that tag when claiming that free guide, they will get this email. And it's, you just need to come in here into the, let's go back actually. So under automations, I click the automation, and then you can see the triggers there. And if you change the tag at all, then change that, but maybe don't mess with the tags, just leave it alone. And then this email you'll need to look at. So I click the email and I go edit email. If you just want to read through it, see if it represents what you want, you can add your logo here. You would just click here, and then you end up in the same place where you can upload an image. And once you've actually, if you've added your logo and you've updated your name here, then you can save this as a template so you can use it again. So you don't have to keep adding your logo every time you make an email, but you would go more save as template, and then you'd save it, my email template, and then it will reside there. Every time you go to start a new email, you'll be able to pick that template. Okay, the other thing you'll notice is when you're in looking at your automations, you'll see this is red, which means it's turned off. And it kept, to turn it on, you would just go to the gear and then you put it on. And then that way the emails will be going out automatically. But what you need to do before that is update your email settings. So you have to verify your domain. You put your domain name, because now like Google, Gmail and Yahoo and stuff like that, you have to send email from a domain email address. So if your site is oraclecards.com, you would set up an email address at hello@oraclecards.com, and then you would need to verify it here. It's just that just to prevent spam, to make it more legitimate senders for when you send bulk mail. And when you send emails from your system, you're sending bulk mail. So that they require that. And if you get stuck on this spot, we have tutorials. We can walk you through it. We will help you out so that it's all set up for you. Then you're also going to update your brand details. So you're going to put the company name, the address, and all that stuff. And then that will make, once that's all set up, that will make it so that you can come back to the automations and turn it on. So you just got to walk through that part, and you can let us know how we'll help you. And I'll show you all the ways you can get help when we're all finished here. So if we go back to the builder, you'll see we have gone through all these pages. We've gone through the free offer. Let's take a look at the blog. And these are the 3 posts we've put in for you. They are all published, and we'll have a look. And you can change whatever's up here, the sidebar. It does show the latest posts. You can do a lot of different stuff like that. It shows like the tags here as well. It's up to you on how you want that designed. Then each post is ready to go. It has a feature image. It just needs your name, or if you want to put your company name, whatever you want to put there, but you can put your personal name. You can update the date if you want. And each post also links to a product at the bottom. So it says, when you're ready for more clarity, get the Divine Path and Purpose card deck. Brings them to the store, which we're going to look at next. And then, so you know, all the posts do have a link to the store. So if you change anything about the products, you'd want to update that. If you're running with the products, then your blog post will be ready. So the things you can do here is edit header and sidebar. So if you want to change what this says, if you want to change the background image, you want to change the description, you don't want this showing, you can delete the things that you don't actually want, or if you want to add different things there. So let's go back to the posts. And here, if you're not sure, maybe you're not sure you want to keep this published, you can change it to draft at any time. You just click draft and it's no longer published. Every time you click update, it will be published. So in order for to be looking right, the only thing you have to change is click the settings here on the side, and you're going to put your name here. You can change anything else you want. You could change the date if you want. You can change the URL of the post. You can change the tags or the categories, and there's comments, settings, and stuff like that too. But the only thing that you would need to do is just make sure something is here under post author. So that's it for the blog. And when you want to add new posts, you just go back to posts here, and you can add a post, or you can copy a post if there's like kind of a format that you like in it. You just keep duplicating it, and you go from there. Now, the last area we need to look at is the store. Let's look at these beautiful products that are already ready for you to sell. So we go to store, and you will need to connect a payment processor. That's the minimum of what you need to do to get your shop running, but you should also walk through the settings here. You can change the email that gets notifications, add your company information, change your currency. By default, it's US. Do shipping if you're going to do shipping, if you're going to do shipped products. There's tax options as well. So if you have to collect taxes, make sure you do that there. That's your payment provider. It's easy to do. You just click and you have lots of choices. You just click connect and then it'll have you log into that account, and then it'll come back, and the setup is done. If you have any trouble, we can also help you out with that. You can also add your privacy policy, refund policy, and terms of service. So things to walk through at the bare minimum, get your payment processor up on there, and then you'll be able to sell products because the products are ready for you. And these are all 3 digital card deck products. We price them at $9.95. It's just that across the board. You decide how you'd like. It is set up as a digital product. As you could see, it said that there. And then here down below, it says digital product, because you can do physical products. So if you decide you want to offer physical card decks that you ship out, you would do physical products. Make sure you have your shipping set up. But you can also do services and memberships as well. So if you do card readings or something like that, might be a service, or maybe if you do them on an ongoing basis, maybe it's a membership. But let's just focus on what's here and what's ready for you to sell. So you could see the product file has been loaded, so your customer will get that when they go ahead and purchase this Inner World printable card deck. Now, optionally, you can buy private label rights to the deck so that you can change everything about it. You can add your branding and stuff like that. That's totally up to you. If you decide to leave the product as is, your customers will get a download. And how digital products work in Noomu is they make the purchase. They will be sent to a page right away to download it. They will also get an automated email from the system So there's no need to set up an extra email unless you want to make something special for them, but it'll send them to their download. And then it when they've made an account on your site, they can also go here, they can log in, and then they will see all their digital downloads when they're there. So it'll keep track of them. So everything about digital products is ready to go. And your customers, when they download this, they will get sheets where the cards are laid out. They'll have to cut the cards. And then there's instructions on how to print and cut and stuff like that. If you want to test it out and see what the customer does, when you're ready, just put this product to $0, and then you'll be able to preview it, and then you'll be able to add it to your cart, check out, and then do that. And then you'll be able to see exactly what the customer experience is. You'll be able to test logging into your account and doing all that stuff. So I think we've covered it. That is what is in the site. As you can see, it's really ready to go for you with just a few things for you to personalize stuff, and then go from there as you start building your products or other offers or your content, and you just build on it from there. Now, if you need help ever, you'll see in the bottom left here it says help. And this brings you to our community. So we do have a support and FAQ, lots of documentation for you. Once a week, we do live support sessions, which mean on Zoom, we'll walk, if you have questions, she will show you how to do things on screen. She can even help fix things on your site during those sessions. So they're done every week. There's also the discussion forum. We welcome you to come and post your questions anytime there. And also, as you get going, make sure to come by the show and tell and show us what you've been working on and how you've customized things, or just what you're proud of and what you've accomplished. There's also free class recordings. We can even build your website and set it up for you if you prefer. Lots of ways to get help. The technology is quite simple and straightforward, but it does have really advanced features where you can do some amazing things. There are also appointment features to investigate. You can create a community. Appointments might be great if you do book readings or you do other classes or something like that. It's a full appointment booking feature that can replace Calendly, because you can integrate it with your Google Calendar and you don't need a separate service like that anyways. So that's something to explore in the future. We also have community. We have lots of templates that you can use to make 7-day challenges and stuff like that. So so much room to expand. For now, just walk through those steps to get yourself up and running, start building your traffic, and then grow from there.